there, One-on-One FM here, and welcome to FM 19. If you didn't know, the beta is actually here now. And here is my FM 19 beta save. That's going to take a little bit of getting used to. First, I'll catch you up with the transfers, then I'll catch you out with Preseason, and then we'll play our first game. Unfortunately, it is away, not home, against dirty Leeds. Anyway, let's get into these transfers. This is pretty much all that I did. Loan out 2 players and then bring in 1 player on loan and then one of a free transfer. One of them is, the loan is Tae Chong. He's only really a Sky Bet League 1 player, but the flair he's got, and you just know, because I'm a Man United fan, if you didn't tell from firstly my name and probably a lot of other things on the channel, then he has been lighting up our under 23s and going to get him some first team football. He's only really played youth team football at the moment, so that's pretty much it. And then because I'm a Man United fan, you just have to bring Patrick Vieira back. He's just such a nice guy, and that's basically all I'm doing. He's probably not the best fullback I could have brought in, but 3 stars. He is pretty decent. Anyway, let's get into, before I get into the fixtures, I need to show you the media prediction, because let's have a look at this season preview. We are judged to finish 2nd. I mean, no pressure whatsoever. In fairness, we've only got 3 players in the Media Dream 11, and to be fair, one of them is playing right back, even though he is not a right back. Anyway, let's have a little look at the squad at the moment. Pretty good goalkeepers. Adam Federici from Bournemouth. Jakob Hugard, probably not even going to play, but you need 3 keepers. And Jack Butland, who's kind of wanting to leave. He was wanted by Man City at one point, but they didn't even put a transfer bid in, which is probably good on my side. Probably should go through the rest of the squad as well. 3, 4 centre-backs. Ashley Williams on loan from Everton. Ryan Shawcross and Bruno Martins Indy. Probably our first 2 centre-backs. And Harry Sutar. Probably going to loan him out, but I thought I'd put him in and around the first team just to get him used to the squad. A couple of fullbacks then. Maltese Boer. Decent right back option along with Cuco Martina. Josh Tyman and Eric Peters along with Patrick Vieira. Someone that apparently wants to beep at, I don't know what time it is, 8:20. Great idea. A couple of midfielders now. I don't know why Mamdiev is this far down, but he's probably more of a winger than a striker these days. We're kind of very in depth in midfield with the likes of Darren Fletcher, Charlie Adam, Joe Allen, even if he is a bit of a banter player, but still one of the best players in this league. Ryan Woods as well, who's been performing very well in training. A couple of wingers and slash attacking midfielders. Sam Klukas, Ibrahim Alafai. Atebo is probably one of the best players in the league, according to something I read earlier. I can't remember what it was. Youngster Van Linden. A couple more wingers in James McLean and Tom Ince. One of the Media Dream 11 players that was playing right back, Bojan, Sido Barahino, Peter Crouch and Benica Faber up front, along with Tae Chong, who can play either wing or up front. Let's look for the schedule at the moment. Here we are then. Pretty much won every single game except for the only decent side we played. It's the SK in Moscow. 1-3-1 against our under 23s. Not going to go too much in detail with these. 1-1 against Waterford. 1-3-1 against Dundalk. 1-6-2 against Shamrock Rovers. St Pat's Athletic was a 5-0 win. A very emphatic 7-0 win over Shelbourne. And a 3-1 win over Bohemians. Anyway, this is the tactic I'm using. I was going to use a Gegenpress, but I'm not sure in the Championship with a team that's just been relegated. playing a really physically demanding style of play in a league where you got to play Saturday, Tuesday every week is probably the best idea. So just put a control possession and switch that to, if I go like this, I'm just working my way around it. I've just spent a little while trying to get used to it. Anyway, put that on goalkeeper. Anyway, in goal for this first game, we'll have Jack Butland, no surprise there. Boa at left, right back. Can't get the words out. Martin Indy. Probably should have shut my window before recording this video. Now you got a load of background noise. Ryan Shawcross. You're just looking through these sides. Like, how is this side in the Championship? I'll never know. Joe Allen and Ryan Woods or Darren Fletcher. I'm gonna put Fletcher in just because he's more suited to the role. Right mid, I think Tom Ince. Just behind the striker, I have Bojan. I bet he didn't think about playing Championship football back at Barcelona, did he? And then Benica Phoebe on the bench. With Federici there. Patrick Savra. Juve. Charlie Adam. Ryan Woods. Sam Clucas is still a bit injured. Put a Tebo on, and then the legend, Peter Crouch. So then, let's get into the first game of the season against dirty Leeds. Here we are then, going in 2D just because my computer can't handle it. Only a 1-star graphic capacity apparently. This needs speeding up a tiny little bit. You know, then Barry Douglas with a free kick lit the whole league apart last season against Wolves. Don't know why we've got these on. Well, what I said about watching the actual game, but it's half time at the moment and we've literally had maybe one highlight and it wasn't even worth showing. Here we are then. A goal kick. It shows how exciting this game is. Leeds are playing short, which is probably not advised in this league. But, I mean, Alan 2 Ince cuts inside, more of an inside forward. Tom Ince just runs through the whole Leeds team, and unfortunately shoots wide. Eric Peters with a throw in. Just going to zoom out a little bit so you can actually see. A Tebo subbed on, and it's offside. I actually thought we scored our first goal, but unfortunately Bojan did get injured, so I had to bring our Tebo on. But if he's going to do stuff like that, especially if the players like Tom Ince are onside, then I can allow it. Don't lose this. If we're not going to win it, well, at least we can draw. Don't have the bad start that Stoke did in real life. And if it wasn't for a Jack Butland save, then Kemar Roof would have put Leeds at 1-0 up. Fairness, Leeds have had a good start, but they've not really got that strong of a squad. McLean away, and not really what we want from this first game. But I suppose we'll take it. As long as Barry Douglas doesn't whip this free kick into the top corner, and I'm not even sure how that didn't stay out in the first time. And Tyler Roberts has just basically, we lose. So I don't even know why that was so hard to come out, but I'd have taken a draw. I'm not that big of a fan of Leeds squad, but that's not really what you want unless we can get some last minute drama. But James McLean crosses straight to Jamal Blackman. That's pretty much full time now. And there it is. And a pretty boring game. We've got something we didn't really want to see. And that's our 1-0 defeat. But anyway, that is the end of today's episode. The transfer deadline day is in a couple of days, so I'm just going to end it here. So if you guys want me to sign anyone, or you think I should sell anyone, then give me some suggestions in the comments. But for today, until tomorrow, that is the end of today's episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.